Hi friends! We're exploring wind and air this week, and an experiment I like to do is to find out what things I can move with wind. Now last month when we made our rockets, we explored propulsion a little bit, and I know we experimented with the tissues and blowing them using the wind that we create to move them. Sometimes I do this experiment with straws, but since we're all being extra careful about germs, I'm doing my experiment today with a fan. And I just took a regular piece of paper, folded it back and forth. I put a little tape at the bottom so it won't come apart while I'm using it. But I made myself a fan. And then I have a collection of items here. I'll let you see what I have. Now you might not have the same toys at home as me, but really you can find anything in your house to work with. I even put a little sign for my chart here that says, "Can the wind move it?" And then my green check mark, yes, Y-E-S, and my red not sign, no, N-O. So you can make those signs at your house too, or even just make two piles and do your sorting that way. So the first thing I'm gonna try is this elephant toy. Again, if you have different toys at home, use whatever you have, that'll be fine. So I put my elephant on the table, I take my fan, and to make wind with my fan, I have to move it this way. And if I put my hand in front, I can feel the breeze. So I know that the wind is there, even though I can't see it. Now I'm gonna put my elephant down. My elephant does not move. So I'm gonna move it over here where I have my no sign. No, the elephant does not move with the fan wind. Let's try some other things. And you can make predictions at home too. So I have this car. It has wheels, so it can move easily when I push it. But let's find out if my fan is strong enough to move it. What do you think? Okay, let's find out. It's wiggling a little bit, but it's not really moving. I'm gonna move it into the no pile. Let's try the cup. It's a little plastic cup. It's very light. What do you think will happen? Let's see. Let me try it a different way. Oh, it's moving. It's moving, there it goes. Now a cup is also a round shape like a wheel. So let's try it that way and see what will happen. See, I have to get it to stop moving first. Whoa, if I use the round side, it really moves. That is a yes for sure. Let's try my marker. It's not very heavy. It's another thing that has a round circle shape. So let's see what happens when I blow it with the fan. Ooh, there it goes. Yes, for sure. Let's see if I can knock it down with the wind. Ooh, wind can move my marker. Let's try a fork, a plastic fork. It's not very heavy, but I don't know if the shape will work well for moving because it's kind of flattish. Oh, it's going. It's light enough to move when I blow it with my fan. What do you think will happen with the block? It's very flat, this rectangular shape. It's very heavy. It might even be heavier than that elephant we tried before. Let's see what happens. That is a big no. Let's try a book. I'm gonna stand it up and see if I can knock it down with the fan. Oh, let's try it flat and see if I can push it. I cannot push it. Let's try knocking it down one more time. Let's see. All the pages open here. So, yes or no. We'll put that one maybe in the middle. Sometimes it moves, sometimes it does not. Okay, here's another round one. A paper towel tube. It's very light. It does have that nice round shape, which is good for rolling. Let's see what happens. Yes, that is a definite yes. All right, a tissue, very light, flattish. Let's see what happens here. Whew, yes, absolutely. A crayon. Will it move like the marker did? Remember, they have that similar round shape. Yep, good for rolling. It's very light if I compare the weights in my hand. Very light. The marker is a bit taller and quite a bit fatter, but I think they're pretty similar. Let's see what happens with the crayon. There it goes. Can you see it? So it took a little more effort. There's not as much space for the wind to push on with this skinny crayon, but it did move. There it goes. All right. A ball, a small ball, which we know is a round rolly thing. I feel like this one's gonna move. What do you think? Let's try it. Uh-oh, it doesn't know which way to move. Let me move my fan a little bit farther back. It's moving quite a bit, though not in any one direction. All right, we did the book and a plastic baggie, super light. Also transparent, we can see through it. Let's see. Oh, that one moves easily. Easily. That is a big yes. So here are the results of my test. Yes. Things that moved with the wind. Something that sometimes moved. I should maybe put that small ball here too. I thought it would move, but it seemed confused. And no, things that did not move with the wind. Now, I have another tool that makes wind. Some of you may have this at home. It's an air pump. So you pull the pump up to suck in the air, and then when you push it down, it sprays air out, pushes air out. And it's a little more powerful than my fan. So a couple of these things that did not move with the fan, I'm gonna try again with the pump and see what happens. So let's see, the elephant. The fan was not strong enough to move the elephant. Let's see what happens with my pump. Whoa! I made a breeze, a wind powerful enough to knock down that elephant. Let's see what happens with the car, because I feel like this one really wanted to move with the fan, but the wind just wasn't strong enough. Let's see if I can make more powerful wind. Yes! Now it can go everywhere. More powerful wind. Let's test the block again. Well, it's not moving across the table, but remember how the elephant moved when I used the pump? The elephant tipped over. Let's see if I can make the block fall over with the wind. I'm gonna put this book here just in case it falls. It doesn't make a loud crash on the table. So let's see if I can knock it down. Woo! I even moved that heavy block with the wind. I knocked it down. So a very powerful wind can move a lot of things. So parents, some extension activities you can do with this are reading The Three Little Pigs and the Big Bad Wolf, talk about blowing down the different buildings. You can use materials to build buildings at your house. Maybe you have Legos, maybe you use empty boxes, Lincoln logs, other types of building blocks, and then try knocking them down, see what happens. You can also, as we saw with the ball, it kind of wanted to move around but wasn't sure which way to go. Sometimes I have the children make mazes out of the blocks, and then we blow a ball through the maze and try and get to the other side. So just a few activities you can have fun with at home. Thank you for joining me, friends. See you soon. Bye.